Dixon.
Good evening. The director of Homeland Security says he has a gut feeling there's a greater risk of a terrorist attack in this country this summer. I believe we are entering a period this summer of increased risk. That's what Michael Chertoff said to the Chicago Tribune Editorial Board. He cited intelligence he would not disclose. But ABC's chief investigative correspondent, Brian Ross, is here to report on high-level meetings of top intelligence officials and what it is they're worried about. Brian?
Charlie, senior U.S. officials tell ABC News that new intelligence suggests a small al-Qaida cell could be on its way to the United States or may already be here. The White House has convened an urgent multi-agency meeting for Thursday afternoon to deal with the new threat. Top intelligence and law enforcement officials have been told to assemble in the Situation Room to report on what steps can be taken to minimize or counter the threat and what steps are being taken to harden security for government buildings and personnel.
It suggests that they have information that the cell or cells coming this direction want to attack a government facility.
Law enforcement officials say the recent failed attacks in London and Glasgow have provided important new clues about possible terror tactics. Officials say the London attackers' use of the internet left important clues that are now being used to decode other emails that initially had been deemed unimportant but are now taking on new significance. A senior administration official said tonight the level of concern of a new terror attack is now higher than it's been in some time. And the meeting this week in the Situation Room is one of a number that have been convened in light of the new intelligence and because of what happened in London, Charlie.
The obvious question, Brian, is how hard and how specific is the intelligence?
Not hard, but good, and is being taken very seriously in connection with increased chatter, email traffic back and forth, the attacks in London, and a general concern, as Secretary Chertoff said today, that summer seems to be a time that al-Qaida likes to attack.
And there have been a bunch of tapes that have been coming from al-Qaida leaders.
In fact, Zawahiri, the number 2 man, Ayman al-Zawahiri, put out his 8th tape today and said he has easy access to the internet, which suggests he's somewhere where the internet's available, and he threatened new attacks against London.
Once was the day when this kind of intelligence came in that they would raise the level of concern going to a different color.
The concern now is by doing that and not telling Americans what they can do, where the attack is coming, serves no useful purpose.
All right, Brian Ross reporting tonight. We're going to